A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Gordon from the dump off. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot. Hot.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and they get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 23-yard run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 He don't want it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep here for Allen. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Play action. It's Luck. He'll buy some time right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Last week in that wild card win, only one catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A shotgun snap for Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Now it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
So out come the Chargers. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll make it third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, it's Luck. He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Desmond King making the tackle.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Caught left side by Hilton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. On first down, Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A very solid gain of 27.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. C.J. Anderson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And another timeout taken by the Colts. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they're printed up. Stop them.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Point after now from Sturgis. Sturgis adds the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the gun, Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
No, check. Patriot.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
No, check. Patriot. Here we go now. 3-19.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Gordon. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got some space here. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Luck. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To the air again. Luck. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing again is Lott. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
31 yards there and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Southern California, so long, everybody.